back to Wildwood Cottage and welcome back to a very windy, blustery Wales. It's a lovely day, it's lovely and sunny, but we've got quite a keen wind coming in off the sea today. Yeah, it's getting very windy here. They're forecasting strong winds all day today, but you've got to carry on, haven't you? I hope you've all had a good week and that you've enjoyed some nice sunshine wherever you are, and that you've managed to get out in the garden and enjoy all the spring sunshine and the bees and all sorts of things like that. There's some big bumblebees around at the moment, and I've come out and I've decided to come and clear up where the polytunnel's going and make sure that I've got a deep enough soil bed for the plastic to get dug in and for the posts to go in. So I thought I'd clear that today and show you up there. I've done some work in the porch. I've moved Pilgrim off Pilgrim's arch and now Pilgrim is in the porch, so it's now Pilgrim's porch. I've got some new fish in my little pond. I've done another pond and put a fountain in it, so when I'm sat here in the porch I can turn the fountain on and enjoy the water flowing. I've cleared out where the pond is going, so that's all sorted. Dug out all the plants. So yeah, I've generally been very busy. When I look at the garden though, you know, it doesn't look like I've done much. I look out the window and I think, oh, it still looks like that, but it's getting there. It is getting there. I've got some more leaves and I've got a video going up about the leaves to show you about mulching and things like that and how to get free mulch. Yeah, I've just generally been very busy. Excuse my hair getting all over the place. So yeah, so do you want to see Pilgrim in a new spot? So this is where Pilgrim is now. This is the porch. She's gone into a nice Belfast sink just there, and I've popped her on this pallet here, climbing up the pallet. So she's going to have all that space to all the way up to the top there, so that's going to be nice if she wants that much space. I don't think she will though, because apparently it's only going to grow 8 metres. 8 feet. 8 metres, 8 foot I think it is, so she's not going to get much taller than what she is now, but I think it'll be nice. I'll be able to see it then from the window here to the hall, and when I'm sat in the porch here I'll be able to see it then as well. I've got a new fish pond, some nice new fish in. Can you see the fishies? I got them free off the local swap shop. So I got 3 the other day, so my little fish in the other pond has now got a friend, and these 2 are in here. So yeah, I've got a fountain just here, so that's plugged in the porch in the hallway, and when I want to sit outside I can now switch that on and enjoy the sound of water, so that's really good. I brought all my geraniums out now to enjoy the sun. They've been wintering in the porch, and yeah, everything near enough now has had a top dressing of chicken compost, so that's good. All my roses are starting to come back. They've all got some nice new growth on them. All this now is where the pond's going. I'm doing video about that for you, so I won't show you too much, but all the plants are out over there and the bed is now clear. So what I'm going to try and do is lift the whole thing out and then plastic the lot and then put it back in, so there's not too much disturbance. They're all the plants that I've took out that are going to go back, all these here, all my irises round there. Like an expectant mum waiting for the garden to burst into flower. I mean, look at my camellia flowers, they've just started coming out this last week, and I don't know whether you can see this beautiful flower. Gorgeous. So that one's just starting to fill up now with flowers, but I'm not going to do too much because I'm going to do a garden tour at the end of March. Next week we'll do a proper garden tour, but I thought I'd show you in the greenhouse. These are all my flowers that I've been dividing up. These were roses I got from Morrison's and they were £2.50, and I got 6 roses out of 2 roses. I was really pleased. So they're coming on nice. Don't usually do much. These are the white rock that are to go with the geraniums, and they came today, so I'm really pleased I managed to find them. And then in here there's lots going on in here. There's lots of condensation as well at the minute, but I can't have the vents open because I don't want the mice getting in. But we've got seeds in there. We've got some dye plant seeds in this one here. This is woad. And then there's this one, which is beetroot. Some Boltardy beetroot in that one. And then in here, oh, let's move all these, shall we? Oops. Let's drop all these, shall we? So I've got seeds going on in here. We've got kale. We've got two types of kale. We've got spinach. I've got parsnips. And I've got leeks going on in that one. So that's that. And then under here is my broad beans that I started 2 weeks ago. Look at them, coming on nicely, aren't they? There's my ginger. But yeah, look how much they've sprouted up. I can't leave the top off because there's a few in there that haven't sprouted yet, haven't come through. And I don't want the mouse pinching them, so the lid's got to stay on. So that stays on there with something on the top. And then there's my shallots. And the onions that I did get all ready. Look, you can see the green shoots starting to come up, so they're starting to develop roots now, so that's really exciting. I've got some new plants to go in. I've got some clematis to go in. I've got some Obretia to go in. This one here, these are Morrison's plants. I managed to find a kiwi fruit. This one here, Kiwi Jenny, they were £2.29, and I managed to find a fig as well, a brown turkey fig, and they were, that's 2 metre growth, and that was £2.29. So I was really pleased about that. This plant here was amazing. This one's a lobelia, this one. Now it's one plant and I got 16 plants out of one plant, so I was very pleased about that, and the plant cost me £2.29 in Morrison's, so that was good. The other one that we've got is a passion flower. Now it says it's not edible, but I always thought all passion flowers were edible, the fruits on them, but this one says fruits are ornamental, not to be eaten. If anyone knows anything about passion flowers, please do let me know if I can actually eat these fruits. Because you buy passion flower in the shops, is there a difference in a passiflora? Or are these just flowers? Because I've got a pink one and I've got a white one. Now I've not seen the pink before, so I picked one of them up. These were from Lidl and they were £2.99 each. So if you do see them, it's well worth picking them up. And I also bought, because I love geraniums, I bought these two pelargoniums. I just love the colours. I think the colours of these two are gorgeous. And they were £1.29, and they were in Lidl as well for £1.29. So I love this one, bonny colours, and there's plenty of nice shoots to be able to take cuttings off them as well once they grow a bit more. And then in this box we have, they need a bit more water I think, red amaranth. I've got 2 trays of that. And then we've got courgettes, I've got 2 trays of that. I've got some cosmos in this long tray here. I've got some marigolds in that one. So that's them. So keep them covered. There's lots of condensation, it must be going cold at night. I've got a hollyhock that I found up the garden. And then I've got my peonies. I've got another clematis here. A white one, and I haven't seen the white before either, so that's that one. Yeah, and then I've got my peonies. So I've got my Sarah Bernhardt, and what was the other one? Black Bell, they're called. The Sarah Bernhardt's doing really, really well. These two here. And then this one is another Black Eye Bell. It started to die off, but it's decided to spring back to life again. So that's that one. That's the greenhouse. I've still got my bulbs to go in. This is the patch I haven't quite finished yet. As you can see, there's still a lot to do. It's not fenced off. I need to get a move on because the cows will be back in a month. But yeah, so let's go and have a look at the polytunnel. They're not supposed to be out. Yeah, one of them's hiding behind a bucket saying, "You can't see me." I mean, look at the cheek in that waggle of the bum. Anyone would think they own the place. There's them two over there who are like, what are you doing over there? But these two, they think they own the joint. So I think we're going to have to try and get them back in. Just a sec. Now, are you sorry? Are you sorry for what you've done? For getting out? Are you naughty? You don't really care, do you? Eh? No, you don't care at all, do you? Come on then. All back in now, present and correct. I found their little hole where they were getting out. Daisy gave the game away, this light coloured one here. She gave the game away. Right, let's go back up to the polytunnel. As you can see, I haven't done anything here at all. Maybe there'll be more to show you next week. Have you seen my cabbage? This is my walking stick cabbage, walking stick kale. So, go look at the rhubarb as well while we're here. Turning into a garden tour, this, isn't it? Now this is supposed to be being forced. It doesn't look like it's being forced much, does it? Looks like it's gone to seed. Oh, let's plonk that back on the top and see what it does, shall we? There's lots of rhubarb along here, all coming out now. Right. I've still got my strawberries to sort out in there. Looks like something's been digging in there. I've got a few things digging in there by the looks of it. A big hole. Right, so that needs sorting out. Raspberries are coming back nicely now, they're all starting to sprout. I'm waiting for them to come up at the bottom so that I can take the tops off. So they're starting to come through now. Right, so we're going to go and see the polytunnel now. I may have to duck because the farmer's about and I want to talk to you guys. I don't want to talk to the farmer today. This mess here is where the polytunnel's going. Now, this is what I brought up for building the polytunnel, which I'm not doing now, I'm going to buy one. So all this wood here needs sorting out. Need to decide what I'm going to do as a raised bed in there. And yeah, it's going to be 4.5 metres, 4.5 metres that way, 4.5 and 3.5 that way. So it's about a foot less than what I thought I was going to get. So it was going to be 20 square metres before, but it's not going to be that now. So, and then there's going to be a tunnel coming out of the back of the chicken run here, and then it's going to go along there, up the bank there, and where all that wood is there, the chickens are going to have, and they're going to have that as an extra run, because we don't need all that space now for wood, because we keep it in the garage, and we get a lot of our wood now from the farmer. So we don't really need to have a storage space up here because we can dry it off in the garage and let it season over the summer in there because it'll dry it out nicely. But yeah, so all this here, all this wood here, all that wood around there, and down here. There's an old greenhouse frame up there that I might put up in the field garden. I've got to hire the fences here because of the cows, and here because of the cows, to try and keep them off my plants, because I've got plants growing underneath and they're really nosy and they do put their heads over and they do eat my plants. So I want to put some barbed wire up to the top of the fence there and along there, or I might do some tree branches, but I'm just worried that they're just going to burst through the tree branches if there's something they want. They graze on the hedge that side, on the field side, so I don't have to cut that side, I just have to cut this side. So yeah, so they're the plans up to now. So all this wood today is now going to get moved. I'm going to sort out what I want. All the bricks are all going to get moved and all that stuff. And then I'm going to decide what I'm going to use on the barn. up the back. I've got some pieces that I've already put over there that I'm going to use on the barn, but I'm thinking these pieces here might be good. And then yeah, there's just bits and bobs all over the place, so I need to sort it out. This tree trunk here is going to go to my raised bed on the patio, which I've now got herbs in. So yeah, it's all coming together, so I'm going to get stuck into that. Right, so that's our little whistle stop tour. I just thought I'd show you the greenhouse, show you my seeds and my broad beans, and show you the mess that is the new polytunnel. I've got to try and dig the depth down to 45 centimetres to see if I can dig in the trenching for the plastic on the outside, and the posts that have to go 45 centimetres into the ground. So I'm not holding out much hope because it is slate, but we shall see. I won't know until I've moved all this wood. I've got to move all the wood first, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm going to do that now, and then if there's time before dark I'll come back and I'll show you it finished. So other than that, I think that's it for today. If you do like my video, please do like and subscribe. Please do hit the thumbs up button, and that will tell YouTube that people like my videos and will share them and recommend them for me. And if you want to keep up to date, hit the notification bell and the all option, and that will tell you as and when I upload new videos, which I try to do 3 times a week, on a Tuesday, a Thursday and a Saturday. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, enjoy the rest of your week, and have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. So take care, bye for now, bye bye.